Hi everybody, this is Ingi. It's time for your daily tarot readings. I'd like to change things up a little bit, so I'm going to use the runes as well today. It's going to be the Norse gods and goddesses. So I'll draw runes to get clarifications, and sometimes I'll use the destiny card as well, so you'll see me shuffle that, and I'll be reading card combinations. So you have to pick 1, 2 or 3, and then you get like a personalized reading, and also you learn card combination, and in each pile is going to be situation, block and advice, and you get to see the situation, block and advice is from the Celtic Cross. It's the first 3 cards in the Celtic Cross, and when you read the Celtic Cross, you'll know what the reading is about, basically the first 2 cards, and then you can see what the reason why they're there and what they can do about their situation, basically, in the first 3 cards. And if it's going to be, and if their path they're on is, really going to be successful or not. You can see that in the 10th card, but with the tarot, it's really about making things happen. So you can change your future, absolutely, but just changing your attitudes towards something, changing how you're thinking about something. So the tarot can be a tool also to see what you're doing right, what way maybe you're going about things the wrong way, how you can basically get the most out of life and a situation. So let's get started. So we're going to start here with pile 1. Move this here to there so you guys can see. The first card is Frigga. Frigga is Odin's wife. And I'm going to pull some cards. It says soul family, so it basically means being really connected to your divine soul family. It's not always the people you're related to. And you get Otalia here, which is heritage, property, your family, your homeland. Could be a strong connection to your family at the moment. And for those of you who don't have a strong connection to family, then it is your divine soul family. And for a lot of you, your actual family and your divine soul family will be the same. And you know who your soul family is. They are the people that understand you, who get you, and who you can rely on. You get reliability here. So this is about being around people you can rely on, who's honest with you, who have, substance. With that, with 8 of Cups. So for some of you, you're going to go on a journey now to find your soul family. And the gate is open. This is Urus, means the gate is open for you to go through with your plans. So there's a lot of energy coming into your life now, so you will have more energy and vitality than maybe you normally have. So that will make you be able to do more things, so you can add things to your life now. So 1, 2 or 3. You can pause the video if you like. You have to choose 1, 2 or 3. So this is about your destiny. For those of you who picked card 1, it's about your destiny. And so for those of you who basically want things to happen like straight away, they're saying you just have to be a little bit more patient, and things aren't always what they seem as well. You get 9 of Cups here in the block position. That means maybe what you had planned for wasn't exactly what was going to happen. You had maybe planned for a certain life for yourself, a certain lifestyle, but you're being pushed in a different direction. They're saying you're going to be a leader in a way, because with the Ansus, this is the Ansus rune, this is Odin's rune. So you're going to be speaking, and there's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of words of wisdom and teaching people and leading people and guiding people. So you need to, there's something you're going to discover first, and then it will happen. So you're the 9 of Cups here. I feel like it is actually going to be like this. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get your wishes fulfilled. It's just a matter of time. Get the Star in the advice position. So they're saying This has to do with humanity. You're going to use technology. Now, if you're scared of using technology, that is something you're going to have to overcome, because the star, it can mean that you're going to use technology to reach a lot of people. And it's also about the unexpected as well. You have to prepare for the unexpected. And I get the star. The star actually can mean things will happen out of the blue that you can't predict. And you get that with Perto, and Perto is the rune for the unexpected. I'm going to pull a card for you on the Destiny deck. Get gentleness with forgiveness. So where there's been a lot of conflicts in your life, they're saying that is what you're moving away from, and taking a more gentle approach, because there could be some unexpected twists and turns where people are acting on their impulses, and it doesn't have to be the seeker. It could be people around you. So it's not necessarily you. It's more like prepare for people acting out of, acting on their impulses and out of their emotions. And some of you will be around people who are very emotionally dysregulated as well. And they're saying that also your past as well, there is something there that you need to forgive and to be more kinder and gentler with yourself. Once you have done the forgiveness work, this will all, I feel, resolve itself, especially with the Nine of Cups being kind of like this. So when you get Nine of Cups, it can also mean that you're being, there's something in your lifestyle that is hurting you. Okay, so have a look at how you're living your life on a day-to-day basis. It could be an element of overindulgence on some level, where you're going a bit overboard on things that could be hurting you. So they're saying you need to be a little bit more gentler and kinder with your body and with yourself. Okay. Let's do a card combination in pile 2. So for those of you who pick pile 2, you get the World, which basically means there is a cycle completed, and it could have been a lesson you learned on a soul level. The soul level lesson could be something you worked really hard for. So for some of you, you will be graduating or completing something that will take you to the next step in your life, and it's something you worked hard for. The World card is connected to Saturn. Saturn is like wisdom through being challenged a lot, and whatever path you've been on, whatever spiritual journey you've been on to have more meaning in your life, you have accomplished a lot. And they're saying 7 of Swords here in the block, so that means that you could be the scapegoat. And you get Death here, so that could mean that you need to, where you're at now has come to a completion, and it could be like a dramatic completion, especially if you are being the scapegoat, or if you feel like someone could even be stealing your ideas, or something a bit unfair, like you don't have the freedom you need. They're saying you get Wunjo here. This is a happiness rune. So you need to be where you are happy. There could have been a lot of people playing different types of games. 7 of Swords shows up when not being honest is, or being dishonest is not going to ever pay out. So it could be that you discovered something where someone is doing the wrong thing, and it has to do with communication. So this has to do with communication and leadership. So it could have been a bit of poor leadership and misinformation and even lying. And they're saying that you will leave that situation, and you are a leader. You are a leader. And you're going to do things the right way, they're saying. So I feel like you have to either work for yourself or be in some kind of leadership position. You need to be around, where you're not going to be micromanaged. You need to have a lot of, you're a very independent person, and your independence has to, you can't be micromanaged. Your independence has to be kind of nurtured by you. in what you're doing in career, relationship wise. So you need to be with people you're compatible with, and in career you need to be doing the work that you're mostly compatible with. And with the world, it's like where there's a strong soul compatibility in what you're doing. Some of you could also be moving to another part of the world as well. So pile 3. So for pile 3, it's about making the right decision. You get the Hangman, so you're thinking about what is the most important to you right now. You're getting the Sun in the block position, so it could be that you feel like you can't make the right decision. Then you get 5 of Swords, so there's a fear of conflict stopping you. You could be too passive, and you're hanging on to something that it could be hurting you. So they're saying you just need to be enlightened about what's going on and use good judgment. Get Naughties here, and that is about luck actually. So I feel like you're gonna have some luck in this, but they're saying don't be so afraid of conflict that you become a complete doormat, or like in pile 2, the scapegoat. So 2 and 3 could be similar in that. Let me pull a card for you in the Destiny deck. 5 of Swords often show up in the advice position where you have to be a bit more competitive, and especially when you get the Hanged Man, in the situation. It's almost like you're too afraid to go after what you want in case you step on people's toes. And you're a very patient person, a very honest person. I feel like you might have a few concerns that you're going to get punished for your honesty. But I feel like the time for you to act is now. And I feel like if you nurture, there is something that you're nurturing. It could be a family, could be some conflict with family actually, especially kids. Since you get the Sun, so saying don't be afraid to teach your kids, how to be the person you want them to be. So basically it means that you have to maybe have a little bit more authority over them. If you are in a leadership position, it's the same thing. You have to have a little bit more authority over the people that you are leading and guiding, because they're waiting for you to set an example and to make decisions as well. When the Sun shows up here, it could be some problems with younger people. So if they're not your kids, it could be that just younger people in your life that are waiting for you to set the boundary. So they're kind of testing that boundary. And they're waiting for you to set a boundary, saying don't be afraid to set that boundary, because that's what they want you to do. That will make them feel safe. They know what the boundary is and what the rules are. So that's what you're going to be doing basically. So if you are part of the bundle, you get the rest of this. And don't be afraid to sign up for the bundle. It's only $8.99 a month, and you can cancel at any time. And you get all of my courses. You get the Soulmate course, you get the Tarot Meanings course, you get the Arrows course with these card combinations. You get the bonus classes, the master classes, all the extra bits and pieces as well. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!